Hey guys, so today is going to be a quick little DIY project. I had watched a video done by um, Secret Life of a Bio Nerd. If you want to check her out, it's in my guide where my subscriptions are, so you can click on it there. And I don't remember how far back it was. It was only, I think, a couple weekends ago. And she had done these jean jegging kind of pants that had the bow cutouts. Similar to what you see right here, and I decided to do some with some tights, so this is what it turned out when I tried it this morning, or how it turned out, sorry, when I tried it this morning, and I'm going to do the other side to show you how it looks. So what I did was, for the center parts, I just took some old fabric that I had lying around. You can either use some string, even if you wanted to, like a thread, sorry, and wrap the thread around. You could use yarn. Uh, you could pretty much use about anything. Even if you wanted to, if you're into that kind of stuff, you could even use like printed duct tape if you had nothing else, and use that. So grab the scissors, and normally what I would suggest doing is folding the pants or the leggings in half and doing both sides at the same time. That way it's even on both sides. I wanted to test it out first to make sure that it would look okay, so I didn't do that this morning. So I want to lay it out flat and decide how far down the leg you're going to start the cutouts. Some people prefer it to be higher up. I prefer mine to start a bit lower down. I'm going to fold it over so that I make sure to start it at the same spot. You're just going to want to cut along as evenly as you possibly can. It's not really that big of a deal if it looks a little uneven, because it's going to fray a bit with wear and tear and washing and stuff like that anyways, so don't be too worried about that. So pretty much what I did for mine was that I just cut it about halfway. I just figured that would make the nicest cutout. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it a little less if you want your bows to look a little smaller. It's really personal preference. Now I did, I think I did three, but it ended up being, four bows in total. Again, you can make them larger by only doing three or doing two cutouts and leaving the bottom of the leg normal. You can kind of play around with it and make a few different pairs and see what you like best if you even want to. Okay, so there's that. So then you're going to want to flatten it out. So that we can make our bows. Okay, so you're going to want to wrap this around. And the best idea would be to flip it, the bow inside out. And I creased mine sort of like an accordion. Wrap the fabric around and just double knotted it at the back. Okay, so I'm gonna do that again for you because I just realized you couldn't see that. So you take the portion that's going to be the bow, you flip it inside out. Now a lot of you are probably going to wonder, especially if you haven't seen the video done by the girl that does Secret Life of Bio Nerd, why I'm doing this if she's already done one. But the one that she did, the way that she did her cutouts is she cut out an entire like 2-inch section out of the side of the pant, used pieces of that cutout to make bows, and then hot glued the bows onto the pant. And when I was watching it, I loved the idea and I really wanted to make myself a pair, but I thought that if I washed them, the bows would end up coming off because the hot glue won't stick to the fabric for a long period of time, especially in the washing machine and then the dryer. So I thought, why not just leave the fabric there and just do it as I'm showing you guys how to do it now. And it works pretty well. It looks about the same, and yeah, I don't really find that there's a big difference. It looks seamless. So we're almost done. And excuse me, they don't really take very long to do at all. It's a super quick project. And that's why I suggested making a bunch of different, styles and kinds, because you can have a lot of fun with the different types of tights or leggings or jeggings even that you want to use, and then different colored fabrics and textures and all kinds of stuff. So especially if you're really creative, then you won't mind using different, like when I suggested the duct tape, I would probably do a pair using the duct tape. Obviously you wouldn't be able to wash them in the washing machine and dry them. You'd have to hand wash them, but it's still excuse me, sorry, they would still end up looking really cute and kind of fun, obviously for the right time and place. Okay, so this is the last bow. And then for the bottom, I'm leaving mine like this because I want to try them on this way first and see how it looks. But you can, and I actually may end up doing a bow at the bottom as well. So it ends off as a bow. So then you'll end up having 5 bows instead of 4. But for now, that's what it looks like. And then you could leave these little ends if you'd like to, and that way it kind of ends up looking like a little bow with ends, but I cut mine off, and I use the hot glue gun to kind of seal the ends, but I mean, if you tie the knots tight enough, then you probably won't really need to do that. So anyhow, I'm not going to bore you with cutting the ends off. You guys get the gist of that, I'm sure. But that's it. That's all. That took maybe 10 minutes to do, give or take, with my struggling to find fabric at one point. And voila! So they turned out really cute. And in this particular video, I just used an old shirt as the center pieces for the bows, and I used some like microfiber tights, so they're more like stretchy and fitted. And that's it. Scissors and hot glue gun if you want to seal the ends. If not, just make sure to tighten them really tight, and you should be good to go. If they fall off in the wash or after wearing them a few times, you can just re-tie them with new fabric. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend, and happy Easter to everybody. I may or may not post extra videos this week because it's Easter. I'm going to be celebrating with family and stuff like that, so probably won't have a chance. So if not, then I will see you guys on Monday for Ashes Bashes. Bye guys.